I'm Marcel Fontenot, and this is a look at headlines from the KATC newsroom for this Thursday, May 5th. The removal of spoil banks in St. Martin Parish now moves to federal court. This after an investigation by the Army Corps of Engineers proved a permit was needed for the work to be done. A permit Lafayette Consolidated Government was never granted. LCG has said all along they did the work without a permit because one wasn't needed. It was back in March when we first learned the spoil banks were removed on the St. Martin Parish side of the Vermilion River. St. Martin Parish officials have said the removal leaves them vulnerable to widespread flooding. The banks were decades-old dirt levees that officials say protected parts of St. Martin Parish. Officials there have said LCG did the project in the dark of night and without permits from either the parish or the Army Corps of Engineers. Still no decision from the St. Landry Parish School Board about the possible closure of schools. The board's the board's second discussion on the issue wrapping up in Opelousas today. It was Monday when board members spent about 7 hours discussing the closures. Grand Prairie, Washington, and Palmetto Elementary schools are on the table slated for closure. Tonight, the board listened to parents' disappointment and delayed their decision to next month. The board is looking for ways to better consolidate resources. Also out of St. Landry, Eunice police are searching for a man wanted in connection with a shooting that left a teenager injured. Police say Xavier Watson shot a 14-year-old in the 200 block of Acadia Street. The victim is expected to be released from the hospital soon. Meanwhile, Watson is also wanted out of California. We don't know the specifics of what that is all about. Anyone with information on Watson's whereabouts should call Eunice police. A bill to make abortion a homicide is on its way to the full House for a vote here in Louisiana. A House committee passed the bill yesterday that would charge the mother and anyone assisting in terminating the pregnancy. The bill also declares any federal law, regulation, or court ruling that allows abortion is void, and any judge who blocks enforcement of the bill's provisions could be impeached. The bill's author, Representative Danny McCormick of Oil City, says the bill should move forward despite anything that happens in the Supreme Court. Opponents argue the bill would not only put the mother and doctor at risk of prosecution, but criminalize in vitro fertilization and perhaps some forms of birth control. Well, switching gears here, Bradley, some storms expected across Acadiana tonight.
Yes, the main line of showers and storms will push through a little bit later on this evening. Now, we may see at least a few isolated to scattered showers ahead of that main line early this evening. But again, here comes the main line. Her model has it around midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, at least through the heart of Acadiana. But as we know, the model is not necessarily perfect, so you got to give or take about an hour or two. But by daybreak tomorrow morning, bulk of that's going to be out of here. It's going to be a mild start to our Friday, upper 60s to lower 70s, and then we're back to mostly sunny skies into the afternoon. So all things considered, it's going to be a pretty nice into the week. It stays warm as temperatures push the upper 80s, maybe close to 90 degrees in spots. We stay dry this weekend, but turning hot as temperatures are going to be pushing the lower 90s into the afternoon. Low to mid 90s through much of next week as upper level ridge of high pressure is going to be banking into the area. So rain chances down, temperatures up, and we could be near record territory as we head into the middle parts of the week. Well, that's going to do it for this news and weather update. For now, for future updates, keep it tuned to TV3.